It's your boy, Smoke Joe Star, aka Smoke Man Joe, aka Special Summon from the Extra Deck. I'm back with another video, giving y'all a deck profile and some combos for the Utopia monsters. Now, the Utopia monsters were like the first run that came out during the Xyz area. I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was the series that was on air at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna just, do like I did in the last video. I'm gonna explain the deck list, go over the extra deck monsters when we get into a duel, and then kind of run over some combos. So to start it off, this one is a little bit, it's not completely meta because like I only run 2 copies of Maxi, 1 copy of Ash, and then 2 copies of Called by the Grave. But the deck has, and Nibiru, forgot. But the deck has crazy synergy. So started off, we got Astral Karibo, which lets me reveal 1 number monster and it becomes that level. So if you don't have anything that you can really put out on the field to summon something from the extra deck, this is where you're gonna start that combo off with. And it also gives any of the other Xyz monsters that you do summon the additional effect that it can't be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effects. So once you build a monster or get your monster up to around, let's just say 5,000 damage, because that's a pretty even number, and you'll see why later. But once you get your monster up to 5,000 damage, if this card is attached to it, it basically has to be either tributed or there has to be a card that says sends it to the graveyard, but it cannot be destroyed. Gigantes. This is just summon fodder, really. I'm not gonna lie. But basically, you have to banish 1 earth monster from your graveyard, and then if it's destroyed by battle, destroy all spells and traps. This will not be on the field long enough to see that second effect. If it is, it's a great effect, but 9 times out of 10, it's just gonna be used to summon a bigger monster. But it performs its job perfectly fine. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about how easy it is to get this on the field. Utopic Onomatopoeia is a monster that's treated as one of the, I call them doo-wop cards, because like all of these are fucking doo-wop sounds. Like it's always treated as a Zubaba, Gaga, Go Go Go, or Do 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 card. And that is an archetype, which uses those prefixes on top of like another, either an article of clothing, or in the extra deck, there's like magician, cowboy, whole bunch of shit. But during the main phase, I can special up to 1 each of a Zubaba, Gaga, Go Go Go, or Do 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 monster from my hand. And it allows for like the crazy plays that you're gonna see in the replay today. So the first monster that we have to talk about that kind of syncs up with that is Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat. Didn't fuck that up. Give me a like because I said it right on the first try. But I run 3 of these and 2 copies of Dododo Dwarf Go 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 Glove. Again, give me another like. But these 2 monsters basically work in tandem with Onomatopoeia, because if you control a Zubaba or Gaga monster, I can special summon that card. With Gaga Coat, I can also target a monster that is a Go 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 or Do monster in my graveyard and special summon it, which gives me 2 level 4 monsters on the field. That is where Go 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 Glove comes in, because during my main phase, if this is the card that's normal summoned, I can special summon either Onomatopoeia or Gaga Coat, and then they all special summon each other. So the most common play that I make is usually just, if I got Onomatopoeia in the hand, I'll play Onomatopoeia, use its effect to kind of bait. And if it gets like ashed or effect veilered, Gaga Coat can still special summon itself, and Glove would still be in the hand. But there's a way to get Glove. I don't know if I do it in the replay, but there's a way to get Glove even if Onomatopoeia gets negated. Now, the next 6 monsters, I run 3 copies of ZS Armed Sage and 3 copies of ZS Ascended Sage. With Armed Sage, or no, actually, sorry, I'm going to do this in the order that I play them. So with ZS is Zexal Servant. For those of y'all that don't know, ZW is Zexal Weapon. Those monsters are down here. But with this one, If you don't control any cards, I can special summon that from the hand. And if I use it as an Xyz material, I can add a rank up magic, which lets me turn one of my monsters with like, 1, 2, or 3 materials into something bigger without giving up the materials. That's a big thing of Xyz monsters is you use your monsters to create material for the monster, then you activate the effects of the Xyz monster by detaching materials. But with hyper rank up magic, you don't have to do that. It's basically like, summon something that's a higher level than this and give all of these materials to this monster. Clutch as hell. Armed Sage. Now, this monster, if the only monster I control is any level 4 monster not named ZS Armed Sage, I can special summon it. And these two work in tandem because if it's your first turn, then you're going to special summon Ascended Sage, and then you can also special summon Armed Sage without burning a normal summon. And if neither of these summons gets negated, you can go into any extra deck monster, because any extra deck monster that's a level 4, because all of these play off of level 4 monsters. They're just generic summons. But this also has an Xyz material effect, so if I summon something with an Xyz material that is ZS Armed Sage, I can add a ZW monster, which equip themselves to the Utopia monsters and just do all types of crazy shit. We'll get to those as well. But Astrotopia, I run 2 copies of this because if an Xyz monster's on the field, I can special summon that from my hand, and then I can send another card from my hand or field and add an Xyz, Onomot, Zexal, or Number spell or trap from my hand. Great for getting your trap cards, any field spells that are related to the Xyz or Utopia monsters. Fantastic search. Now, the ZW weapons, all of these do crazy things when they are attached to Xyz monsters or Utopia monsters specifically. So we'll start off with ZW Lightning Blade, Zexal Weapon Lightning Blade. I can target a Utopia monster, equip it, and it gains 1200 attack. While that monster is equipped to a Utopia monster, face up ZW cards that you control can't be destroyed. And if a monster equipped with that card would be destroyed by card effect, I can destroy that card instead. So it protects all the other ZW cards, and you get 1 battle destruction protection from this card alone. Now, the fun thing about the Zexal weapons is you can equip all 3 of these to a singular monster and basically make your board damn near unbreakable, because if this is equipped to a monster and you bring out either ZW Tornado Bringer or Pegasus Twin Saber, those cards are protected by this effect. So they can't, if you have like a 5,000 or 6,000 beat stick on the field, 5,000 or 6,000 attack beat stick on the field, basically you can't get rid of these cards, and that attack stays. It's pretty crazy. You'll see. Everybody will see. Moving on over to Zexal Weapon Tornado Bringer. Again, I can target a Utopia monster, equip it, and it gains 1,300. Oh yeah, by the way, all of these stack. So you could give your monster a 2,500 attack boost. Really like 3,500 attack because of Twin Saber. But this gives it 1,300 attack. While it's equipped to a monster, you can't target that specific monster with card effects. And if a monster equipped by this card would be destroyed by battle, destroy this card instead. So you have another battle destruction protection. So you could take 2 battles. You still take the damage, but the card stays. That's the important thing. So you can really take 2 battles with whatever card these 2 are equipped to. And if the card itself already has the inherent doesn't die by battle or like can't be targeted with spell effects, you basically have a damn near indestructible card. Pegasus Twin Saber. This is the fun one. If your opponent's life points are at least 2,000 higher than yours, I can special summon it. You won't be doing that with these. They might as well just be equipped spells, because you are almost never gonna special summon these monsters as standalone monsters. But you could target 1 Utopia monster, equip it, it gains 1,000 attack. Once per turn while it's equipped to a monster, you can negate a monster effect activated on your opponent's field. So you get 1,000 attack boost, you get to negate a monster's effect, and if it's attached to something like Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, which has the effect of negating negating a monster effect and having its attack. You can basically do that twice. You can negate 2 effects and half the attack, which makes an unkillable monster already even more unkillable. It's wild. You will see. I keep saying you'll see. Just watch. I'm gonna narrate the match that I had earlier. It's gonna be great. Harpy's Feather Duster, we all know what that does. Reinforcement of the army. If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh for any amount of time, you know what this does. Adds a level 4 or lower warrior monster. Guess what's a warrior? Onomatopoeia is a warrior. Gaga Coat's a warrior. Go Glow Gloves a warrior. The Zexal Servants are warriors. I think these are like whatever monster they are, right? Beast, Dragon, all of that shit. But Rhoda is a crazy good card. Onomatopoeia, this is gonna be your card advantage card. So basically, you can discard 1 card from the hand to the graveyard, add 2 monsters, up to 2 monsters of the Zubaba, Gaga, Go, or Do monsters, which are any of the ones we talked about up top. And basically, you get a play off of it because, like I said, you can special summon Onomatopoeia, and then it summons all of the Zubaba, Gaga, Go, or Do monsters in your hand. It can special summon all of them. So if you draw, let's just say first turn, you draw Onomatopoeia, all copies of Gaga Coat, and then 1 copy of Go Glove, you now have 5 monsters on field if it doesn't get negated. Even if it does get negated, Gaga Coat special summons itself if this is on the field. Crazy. What else? Zexal Construction. I can reveal a card in my hand and shuffle it into the deck once I've added a ZW monster, ZS monster, Zexal Trap, rank up magic, rank down magic. That's pretty much going to be used for, if it's first turn, you're going to be using ZS monsters because they play themselves, they special summon themselves. If it's, second turn, or you've already got a decent board built up, it's usually going to be used for ZW monsters or rank up magics. It's a good search card for this deck because it basically lets you extend. Combo extender, there it is. It's basically a combo extender for like your existing board, or if you got like a crazy board that you're working into, that can help you get there. Hyper rank up magic, Utopia Force. Sorry, I used to have Zexal Force in this deck, but I took it out. But this lets you target a rank 9. There are 12 Xyz ranks, and you basically get access to rank 9 or lower Xyz targeting, and then you can summon 1 rank 10 or higher Utopia or Utopic monster and transfer all of those materials. And I think you get battle damage protection from this, right? If an Xyz monster is special summoned by the effect of rank 10 or higher Utopia monster while this card is in your graveyard, that's right, you could target a card that was special summoned and attach that to it as a material. So you don't get the battle protection. That's my mistake. That's really good. You'll see in the battle. Xyz Change Tactics, great search tool because it's not a once per turn. When a Utopia monster is Xyz summoned to your field, pay 500 life points, draw a card. All of these are Utopia monsters with the exception of Gallic Granite and Gaga Magician and AA Zeus. Sorry, forget he's down there sometimes. But everything else, you could pay 500, draw a card. Automata Pickup. I don't know why this is a continuous spell. I really like, you activate it once and you can add an Automat card. So that's like an Onomatopoeia, any of the Zubaba, Gaga, Go, or Do monsters. That's fun to say. That's tickling my autistic brain. But you can add any of those to your hand. You can target one of them as well. And if you do, all monsters you currently control become level 4. I don't really get the effect of that because all of these monsters are level 4 anyway. Everything that I bring to the field is level 4. That's why it's continuous. I don't use it because the card is already level 4. So that's actually really solid then if you're running like an alternative to this deck. Overlay Network, I put this in because it lets me target a face-up monster and then I can special summon another monster from my hand or graveyard, or I can target 1 Xyz monster and add 1 card that's attached to a material to the hand. So if something's gonna die, Like if I go first and then my opponent brings out something that can kill the monster that I've set up to be the boss monster, I can at least, you know, save a card and kind of try again next turn. Overlay network is really solid. It's really niche, but it's really clutch too. Like I've won a couple of games off of detaching materials, because otherwise when your Xyz monster gets killed, all attached materials go to the graveyard too. So that's great. Double or nothing, you won't ever use this probably. It's just, you know, so you have something to shuffle back into the hand if you use Zexal Construction, or if you want to bait your opponent into wasting like a Harpies or a Lightning Storm. But there is a specific combo that you can do, but what the card does is when a monster's attack is negated, target that monster, it can make a second attack, and it's doubled during the damage step. What I used to do before Master Duel said that I couldn't do it anymore was use the effect of number 39 Utopia, because whenever a monster declares an attack, you can detach a material and negate the attack. What I used to do was use Utopia Double to special summon this and give it 5,000 attack. I would declare battle, negate the attack by Utopia's effect, activate double or nothing, and now I can do 10,000 damage to anything on the field. But Master Duel says you can't do that anymore, as you'll see. It can work, but like it's quite literally just there for like shuffle fodder. Call by the Grave, you know what that does. Imperm, you know what that does. Not everybody should know, but if you don't, it negates a monster effect on the field, and if it's set, you can't play spells or traps in that column that it was set in. The only other trap I run is Numbers Protection. So if I control a number Xyz monster and a spell or trap card is activated, I can negate it and destroy that card. Also, if a number Xyz monster is destroyed by battle or card effect while it's in my graveyard, I can set it, but I have to banish it again. Comes in clutch. It does come in clutch. I only run one copy of it because everything else is just really about me summoning. The deck works. It really does. Like it's solid. I'm pretty sure somebody has like a variation of this that does like even crazier shit, because there are a lot of Utopia monsters. Some of their effects are way crazier than anything that I have, but as you'll see, this deck is no laughing matter because I built a damn near unbreakable board, and we are going to watch that right now. All right, so usually with this deck, I prefer to go first just so I can get everything on board. I don't really think that I have a play. Like just looking at the hand, I don't really have a play because Arm Sage requires me to have a monster, but I do have Automata Pickup. And what that does is allows me to add Automat cards to my hand. So let's play that out. I pick Automata Para because I have two Armed Sages in my hand. I don't mind getting rid of one. My opponent doesn't seem to have any negates. So we bring out Utopic Automatopoeia and Go Glove. Summon Automatopoeia. I use ZS Sage because I have the monster. If I would have special summoned, I would have been able to put ZS Arm Sage on the field. So what I want is as many monsters as possible to make the summons as easy as possible. And that's what we're about. So let's continue. Get all of them on the field. I use Arm Sage and Go Glove for Utopia Double, and I'll explain why. Arm Sage lets me do a search. Utopia Double has the quick effect that I can detach a material, add a double or nothing, special summon a Utopia monster, and double its attack. So I get search, graveyard plays, and a monster with double the attack on the field. Now the card I'm going to send to the graveyard is Go Glove because it has an effect to where if I have an Automat monster on the field, I can special summon it from the graveyard. Ga Coat also has the effect of if an Automat monster is in the graveyard and it's on the field, it can special summon the Automat monster. So I get to bring that back and basically use it as a summon without burning Go Glove's effect. So 5,000 damage. I pick Lightning Blade because I'm not gonna equip it yet. Put down the double or nothing to bait just in case they think it's like something like an Imperm or some sort of crazy trap. But again, Gaga Coat summons Go 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 Glove from the graveyard, and now I have another potential summon with the both of them. We bring out Utopic Sage. Now, I brought out Sage mainly for the play that I'm gonna make like a couple of plays from now. But Sage has the effect of detaching 2 materials. I can special summon a ZW or ZS monster. For the rest of the turn, I can only attack with number monsters, which doesn't really affect me because I can use that shit. Like, all of the monsters in there are, excuse me, all of the monsters in my extra deck are number monsters, so it's fine. If a Utopia or Utopic Xyz monster whose original attribute is light would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can banish that card from the field or graveyard. So we already have some protection on the board because Utopia does not protect shit. But I detach both of those materials, special summon a ZS Sage, and again, I'll explain again why I chose this one. Go 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 Glove special summons itself from the grave because I have an Automat card on the field. I'm going to use Arm Sage and Go 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 Glove to go into Utopia Rising. You can go into Utopia Rising or Prime, doesn't really matter. But I went into Rising. Damn it. It played over it. So what happened? What happened there that we missed was I drew into Gigantes, and I banished Gaga Coat because it's already served both of its purposes. It allowed me to special summon Go 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 Glove, and then it got put in the graveyard. That's all it does. Don't need it anymore. So Gigantes is on the field. I do go into Prime as well, and I get a rank up magic. Now, with the rank up magic, I can target Prime and go into Utopia Dragonar, which is a rank 12 Xyz monster. Don't know why it doesn't have a special animation. What this big bastard does is I can detach 2 materials and summon any extra deck number monster between 1 and 100, which is, it's a fucking number monster. I don't know why they specified. I know why they specified, because there is a 0, so yeah, whatever, semantics. But when I activate that effect, other monsters can't attack directly, can't special summon from the extra deck except Xyz monsters, which isn't a problem because this is an Xyz deck. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, I can change the attack of the opponent's monster to 0. If they have nothing that goes against, that makes them unaffected, that battle protection, that not even a once per turn. Every time something declares an attack, I can change its attack to 0. Crazy. Insane. But I used Gigantes and Onomatopoeia to go into, I think, Gaga Magician. And this has it has 2 effects. The effect that I'm going to use it for is the latter. So if there's an Xyz monster in my graveyard, I can detach a material and special summon it, but its effects are negated. If I use Gaga Magician as a utopic future for the material of a utopic future monster, during my main phase, I can detach 2 cards, target any Xyz monster, and make it attack 4,000, but also negate its effects. Not gonna do that because the end board has great effects, and I don't really need. I'm not in dire straits for an F0 monster, so it's fine. But we detach the materials, use Utopic Sage and Magician to go into number F0 Utopic Future. F0, we need another one, Nintendo, get at me. But this card will not be here long, but I'm going to still explain what it does. Can't be destroyed by battle. Neither player takes any battle damage. At the end of the damage step, if it battled, I can take control of that monster to the end of the battle phase. If it would be destroyed by a card effect, I can detach 1 material. This monster is here simply for us to go into our other monster, which is its big brother, Utopic Draco Future. Now, Draco Future is the fucker. So my bad. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, when my opponent activates a monster effect, I can detach a material and negate the activation. Then if it's on the field, I can steal it. So it has Utopic Future's ability and also battle and effect immunity. So it's basically like the better Utopic Future. Utopic Future is quite literally printed just to go into Utopic Draco Future. I detached 2 from Dragonar to go into Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. I explained it a little bit in the deck list, but I can detach a material, equip a ZW monster from it, and once per turn I can target an effect monster and negate its effects and have its attack. Utopia Force goes here. I detach Utopia Force, bring out Tornado Bringer and Lightning Blade. So like I said before, I gain 1300 attack and 1200 attack. These 2 cards, Lightning Blade and Tornado Bringer, are immune to destruction by the effect of Lightning Blade. Leo Utopia Ray is immune to battle destruction by Lightning Blade, and it's also immune to targeting by card effects, not just monsters, card effects. And if it would be destroyed by battle, which it won't because that's what Lightning Blade is there for, if it would be destroyed by battle, I can destroy that instead. And this card has the effect on its own. Go over here. This card has the effect on its own to... No, sorry, I lied. That's the wrong one. It enables Leo Utopia Ray to negate something else. There we go. I use my Utopia Rising to go into Utopia the Lightning. Utopia the Lightning is cool on its own. I mean, 2500 attack isn't crazy, but its effect is that when it declares an attack, your opponent can't activate effects. And during the damage step, I can detach 2 materials. If it has a Utopia monster as a material, I can detach 2 cards and its attack goes to 5,000 just during the damage calculation. So it's my opponent's turn now, but we're not done because Dragonar has a quick effect. I let him target because, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. Utopic Future can't be destroyed by card effects or battle, and you basically just went -2 for no reason. Quick effect Dragonar lets me summon Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. And what that card does is anytime that a spell card or effect is activated, I can negate it and attach it to this card as a material. Now, I can only do that once per turn, which, you know, it's balanced. It's definitely a balanced thing. But I would honestly like to see that card retrained to like where it's like, if I have, I think it could be up to 2 times. I think that would be fair. Like up to 2. If you have like a certain material, put that stipulation. Because Utopia the Lightning shouldn't have that stipulation. Like, I basically have to give Utopia the Lightning 3 materials to be able to use its effect, when I should just be able to use the effect if I have 2 or more materials. And then you can put that stipulation on Hope Harbinger like at least twice. I can negate or eat a spell card essentially. But we have spell protection, we have battle protection, we have battle protection part 2 because it goes up to 5,000 if I detach the materials. Leo Utopia Ray is pretty much invulnerable outside of getting tributed. Utopic Draco Future is pretty much immortal outside of getting tributed. And even then, like, I don't think, Utopia Ray can't get targeted with card effects. So yeah, like that's everything here. You have to have a card that says sends to the graveyard because it doesn't target and it doesn't destroy. But yeah, we're in there. Like there's quite literally nothing old boy can do. We're gonna go ahead and negate that effect. I've never seen Rescue Ace monsters, bro. Like there's so many archetypes that I just don't know about. We're gonna go ahead and eat the rescue card. I don't want you to play the game. Thank you. Give me that. Utopia Ray, negate that effect. You can draw nothing. Draw nothing, brother. Put a trap card down. I don't know what it does because nothing here is going to die to it, so it doesn't matter. I detached the materials, gave it that to bait the trap card, and then, you know, that's cool. Utopic Sage from the graveyard just says no. You can't do that. Get him out of here. Go ahead and scoop Haagen-Dazs for me. Appreciate it, brother. That's the game. I appreciate y'all watching, man. I will see y'all on the next breakdown deck list. If you have suggestions or if you would like to see something, let me know. I'll do my best to get it created in a timely manner, or I might already have it created because I do have a couple of other decks. I may just show them off next time I do one of these videos, like let y'all pick. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching, man. Sub up.